Yo, what's good, TK crew?
It's your boy Kirby, yo.
Yo, it's your boy Ryan.
We are back, baby.
Yo.
Very interesting video this time.
Well, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Spider-Man.
Let them know, let them know.
It's what made me a nerd. That Amazing Spider-Man series. Not amazing. The OG Spider-Man series from the 90s. And here I am today. To preach to you.
Let's just get straight into it, man.
About the greatness.
Give the people what they want. That's what we're here for.
The spectacular. The amazing. The astonishing. Spider-Man movie we got. Spider-Man 3 No Way Home. Hands down.
Okay, yeah, he's gonna throw it out. Okay, just go.
Hands down. I'm going balls deep in it. I'm going balls. Hands down. My all-time favorite Marvel / superhero movie of all time, bro.
He said it. Alright, he said it.
I don't care.
He said it.
You can come at me.
Come at him in the comments.
You can come at me, bro.
Say what you gotta say. Get off your chest in the comment section.
I had a lot of gripes about Tobey Maguire's not Tobey Maguire. I had a lot of gripes about Tom Holland's Spider-Man. I love him as a character, but I didn't really see him truly as Spider-Man because there's a lot of shit that was given to him, you know, the suits,
I see what you mean.
The money, the technology, all that.
This was the little twist that kind of Marvel had done, because in the comics, you know, he does his own thing.
Exactly.
So it kind of was a little twist, but it was still the way they did it. It was
still done okay.
Yeah, it was okay.
Like you went along with it.
You went along with it, yeah.
But what they did in this movie corrected everything I ever had a problem with.
Bro,
with Spider-Man.
they really like
they corrected everything.
It was so beautiful just to see how, you know, he's going through.
Remember, no spoilers.
Oh shoot, yeah.
So we're back.
We're back.
All right, Kerbin just remembered that this was not a spoiler.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And everything that he just said was cut. So anyway.
Yeah, I didn't know this. I didn't watch the second trailer but I thought it was.
Why would they ever show them?
I don't know. My brother said that he. Oh.
This is still cut because Kerbin is still going on with it. Anyway.
No, I didn't. No.
Get back to what you were saying. What you said.
But yeah, just seeing this movie and just seeing how they put everything together, nothing was off. Everything was. There was no cringe. Everything came together beautifully in this movie. Now you said it was the best Marvel movie. It's definitely top 3, maybe top 2. I don't know. It's between Infinity War, this movie, and probably just these two.
I'm gonna say this. Only one other Marvel movie made me cry.
Dang,
and the only reason why I cried was just because Spider-Man was in it and the nigga died. That was Infinity War. That's why Infinity War was #1 for me.
Yeah.
I cried again, but worse in this movie. And y'all know why.
Yeah, I was tearing up, you know, but I had to fight it.
I cried. I let it go. I was like, God damn.
Bro, this is Spider-Man does to you, man.
Bro.
It touches your soul. You know what I'm trying to say?
It grabs your soul. That did not touch me. It violated my soul. It raped me. It made me cry for dear Lord. I feel violated in good ways.
In good ways, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Rape is a very scary thing. Don't joke about it. Yeah. Anyway. Bro, Spider-Man is one of the best movies I've seen. No Way Home gotta be one of, yes. It's every gripe that I've had, everything that I ever wanted in a Spider-Man movie, they did it. The action was perfect. Cinematography. This has gotta be one of the best cinematography in fucking Marvel movies.
And that's a fact. I'm not gonna lie.
Like, Shang-Chi, when I saw Shang-Chi Eternals, I was like, God damn, like, the camera work, the graphics, everything looks fucking clean as fuck. Bro, no cap.
I was so pissed.
With the beginning of this phase 4, all these new movies coming out, the camera work, everything is crazy crisp. No cap. And like, this is gonna be crazy. I'm invested in this new phase.
Fact.
And I can't wait. I heard there's a new trilogy coming out. I hope it's true. I want it to be true. And bro, fuck. You got anything else to say?
I mean, you hitting everything. I mean, this movie, nothing disappoints. Like, everything kind of. So whatever you expect from this movie, you haven't seen it already, it's gonna hit those check marks. You know?
So, what would you rate this movie? Let's start that before we go to the spoiler talk.
I'm rating this out of 10, right?
Yes.
This might have been a 9.5. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay, fuck you. Anyway,
I can't give it a 10. I can't give it a 10
this is
now.
10 out of. This is a 10.
I can't do it.
This is out of 10, right? It ain't no measuring for this shit. This shit is off the fucking scale. This is the greatest goddamn Spider-Man movie
9.5
of God all time.
And Infinity
Bro,
War was like a 9.5.
If Spider-Verse was with live action, it would have beaten this Spider-Man movie. But no cap. This gotta be one of the best Spider-Man movies of all time. And like, no cap, for a while, Spider-Man 2 was #1 for me. Then Spider-Verse came out. Spider-Verse was #1 for me. And I'm gonna have to say...
Spider-Verse, I mean...
It's hard because it's a cartoon.
It's animated, so it's really...
But it really is the heart and soul of what Spider-Man really is.
And it did. And that's what I liked it. Because it's really kind of like... It followed the comics clean, and even though it was animated, you still felt it. You know what I'm trying to say? And like you said, with Spider-Man 2, that was my favorite too, as well. But out of all the Spider-Mans, who's your favorite? Like, still to this, like, I feel like Tobey Maguire is still my favorite. I don't know.
I'm gonna tell y'all how I rate this. So Tobey Maguire, I think is the best Peter Parker we've ever had.
Yeah,
he embodies Peter Parker, the struggles that he goes through, and everything.
Straight from the comics.
Now, my favorite Spider-Man, for who I think changes one of the best changes you see when he gets into the suit, Andrew Garfield. Andrew Garfield, he plays a different type of Peter Parker.
I try to tell you.
But when he gets into that suit, bro, that is Spider-Man. That man is cracking jokes. He's doing his best to save lives. He is one of the best actors.
Yeah, so
in the Spider-Man.
So you could really. It's like every Spider-Man had their own.
They had their own strengths.
And that's what when you saw it in the movie, everything how it came together.
Like seeing Tom Holland as an actor, seeing all the struggles he went through, and now getting to this movie, seeing him betray his version of Spider-Man, and like portrayed the way he does it, he hands down has the potential of being the best Spider-Man that we've gotten on live stream. He's really close. He's really close. I no cap. It sucks. Like, I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to spread out his movies. Like, no cap. I can see that. But it's I'm for it. I'm for it because the story that they're trying to portray, they're doing a great job, and I want to see more of it. So, no cap. Tom Holland is damn near #1 for me. He's the best Peter Parker we've gotten, and he's the best Spider-Man together. Like, as a total together completeness, he's the best Peter Parker / Spider-Man. But if we're gonna go and talk about Tobey Maguire, he's the best Peter Parker, period. He's the best Peter Parker, period. Like, he is Peter Parker. Andrew Garfield, he is Spider-Man. He is the best Spider. Like, when he gets into that suit, you can see him.
And his battles and the way he fights, and like, you know, like you said, it's Spider-Man. Like that is really truly Spider-Man. And I feel like during the fight, he said those jokes he makes, everything. That's straight Spider-Man from the comics. Like, that's him. And I see, like, no cap. This is gonna be for the spoiler talk. So anyway, I would give this. If I could go higher than 10, I would. This is 10 out of 10. Best Spider-Man movie of all time. Yeah.
Yo, we're about to hit the spoiler zone. Spoiler zone. Spoiler zone.
So how you wanna hit the spoiler? Like, where you wanna hit? Like,
all right, we're entering the spoiler zone. If you're watching this right now, get the fuck out of here. We're talking spoilers. Go watch the movie, dumbass. Anyway, we're here.
Give y'all the full.
Everything we wanted came true. We got Toby. We got Andrew.
We got everything you guys wanted.
We got Daredevil.
Oh, I was gonna mention that.
We got Daredevil.
Keep going.
We got everything.
We gotta hit. You know what it is? How are we gonna section this?
Let's start it off.
Okay.
We got Daredevil. Yeah, this nigga came out of nowhere. Okay, we need a lawyer. We need a lawyer.
Go ahead.
I'm your lawyer. And how can you exactly help us? Well, see, I have a select few set of skills. This fucking rock comes through. And
yo, when the rock came through, he grabbed it, and Spider-Man was like...
And you heard the spider sense. You heard the spider sense go off. And he caught that shit. He was like, how did you do that?
How do you do that?
I'm a good lawyer. Oh,
he's a very good lawyer. That's what I'm saying. Like, it was so, like, honestly, what I'm very pleased about, and this #1 thing I'm pleased about,
is that he was from the Netflix series?
Is that they did not change the actor, because he plays Daredevil so perfectly.
Bro.
He's out the comic book. Take him out the book and just throw him on the screen. Throw him on the screen right there.
Perfect. Bro.
I'm so happy that they used him, bro. I didn't want them to switch him for anything. I did not want him to get switched, bro. He was perfect Daredevil, bro. It was.
All I'm praying for is that we get John Bernthal back as the Punisher, because he is the best Punisher we got. We need him. We need. I want John.
And that's why Daredevil overall the show. One of the greatest shows.
No cap. Exactly what you're talking about.
What?
Thank God you said that. The way that Marvel's switching it up, they killed Aunt May. They killed Aunt May.
That was a tough scene. That scene was just. But you know what's so crazy about that scene was that
it was perfect.
It was perfect.
We needed it to do growth. We needed it.
All right, you know what? This might be the best horror movie out here.
We need, bro. No cap. This Peter. I don't. Yeah, maybe he lost Uncle Ben. We have heard nothing about Uncle Ben. But we needed somebody in his life. Somebody has to die to get him more serious.
It's inevitable. And the thing I love about the story is that when that scene happened, each Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, when they explained to him how this is what happened
to me, he's like, I don't want to hear it.
Happened to you.
I don't want to hear it. And don't tell me no.
Yo, it was when Tom Holland said, "Yo," he said, "You act like you've been through what I'm going through right now," and they were just like. And when they explained
Andrew got it twice. This nigga got his girl dying too.
Bro, and when he said MJ died in my arms,
oh my god!
But it's so beautiful how they're explaining to the younger Spider-Man like, yo, this is what, this is. Well, he said
his MJ,
his But when they were explaining to him how, yo, this is something you have to go through to grow. We all been through this, and then it was so beautiful.
This is the greatest movie.
And that's why I'm saying I respect what you're saying with Tom Holland. Like this movie actually showed his growth and made everybody think, you know what? Yeah, he had everything handed to him, but now he went through something now to
shape him to what he needs to become. Because he is officially Spider-Man.
Yeah,
he is officially Spider-Man.
The movie, what did Dr. Strange keep saying? I keep forgetting you're a kid, and as he went through some stuff that made him, yo.
Thank you for saying that.
I'll tell you, because
when you heard that and he was like, I forget that you're a kid and the shit that we've been through. Yeah, it's been tough shit, but you're a kid still.
Yeah,
this made this man into he's a man.
Like he had to go through this because every Spider-Man, basically every Spider-Man on screen went through that phase to become a man and become Spider-Man.
The fact that you said that, no cap, bro.
I'm telling you,
I still forget that you're just a kid, bro. That hits more now,
bro. Like, that you really hits think so about
much more now.
Like how they just set it up for that.
Yo, this movie was too beautiful, bro. So we got all the Spider-Mans.
All the Spider-Man came.
The way that they did this, they're looking for Spider-Man. This nigga's aunt just died, and Ned is looking. You find out Ned can use magic.
Yo, and in the comics, my brother said that he's supposed to be the Hobgoblin.
The Hobgoblin, yes.
And it's so crazy how when
he said, "I will never betray you."
Yes. The way they're setting it up.
Perfectly.
Beautiful.
Mr. Watts.
Beautiful, man. And what's his name?
You're an incredible director.
No.
You're doing a great job. And I can't wait to see what you do.
I really love how
he
made every Spider-Man or everything happen, like, you know.
He did such a great job with everybody's characters. I know that's Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. I know that's Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. So Ned goes and uses the fucking sling ring.
He brought them in like
and
that.
He brought in Andrew Garfield.
I'm not gonna lie. When Andrew Garfield hit the screen, I said, nah.
Bro, no.
I was lost in it.
When you saw him in the alleyway, I'm like, oh, he found Peter.
I thought that was
I thought it was Peter. Then he runs closer. And I'm looking at the suit. I'm looking at his muscles. I'm like, hold up. Hold up!
Yes, sir.
Bro.
And when he jumped through the portal, I was just like, oh, I really thought that was Peter. And that was crazy.
That was crazy.
And they were like, yo, climb on the wall or crawl on the wall. He's like, yo, are you serious?
I think this is enough. He's literally sticking to the wall.
Yeah, it was just perfect, bro. And
Ned's grandmother was hilarious too.
Yeah, she was hilarious. And I love how when Tobey Maguire Spider-Man shot the web and they're like, whoa, this coming out of you?
yo.
And I was just like,
they're like, that shit coming out of you? Where else does it come out of?
That was
only my wrist.
But you know what I always was hinting at every time I watch these Spider-Man, you know how there's different versions of Spider-Man. You have the Amazing, you have Ultimate, you have even the TV show Spectacular, which I think Tom Holland more is like.
Spectacular, definitely. Yeah.
So when there was a scene in the movie when he turned to Andrew and he said, "You're amazing." I
That's
swear,
exactly
I thought he was gonna.
You're amazing.
I thought he was gonna turn around
You're
to Tom
amazing.
and say something about you're spectacular, and I thought that Andrew Garfield was gonna say just because the webs are coming out your arm, you're like the ultimate spider. I swear, if they hadn't said that, well, I don't know if that's how they wanted it, but if they had said something like that, we've been freaking goated. We've been goated.
Bro. No cap. This was the best Spider-Man experience I ever had.
Let's talk about the villains on screen and how I feel like
the villains
I
are
really
the best
love
they've
Green Goblin
been.
in this movie. I
Bro.
really love him in this movie.
Bro, no cap.
I really love him in this movie.
They did an amazing job. They captured how sinister he was in the OG, if not more.
I feel like it was.
This nigga
I really
was
loved it
playing
here.
them.
I loved it here.
He
Bro.
was
You don't
playing
understand.
them.
Honestly, I feel like it was
Bro,
him.
and when you think about it,
Nah, he was gone.
Toby had the best villains, hands
He did.
down.
He had the best villains on screen.
Bro,
You gotta give it to him.
Green Goblin was such an asshole. Nigga was bodying people. You know how many bodies he killed in the first Spider-Man movie? He threw a bomb and turned a whole crew of people into freaking bones. Like, bro, he was bodying people, bro.
His weaponry, like what he had, was
Bro, straight lethal, bro.
lethal. Everything's
Bro,
lethal with this
when
guy,
Aunt
bro.
May got hit by a glider and bounced off that fucking rubber, I was like, yo, she's dead.
Yeah, when she got hit, I said, oh,
dead.
this was gonna
I know, Cap. I was thinking, oh shit, he's coming in with the glider. I'm thinking she's gonna get stabbed, right? And then she's gonna get dragged around with the glider.
Oh,
I was like, they ain't gonna do that.
Nah.
They ain't gonna do that.
Nah, we were.
But she bounced off her. I was like, alright, yo, she's good. She's good. She's good, right?
Yeah.
Ain't no
I
stab
thought-
pound wounds.
Yeah, but I
none.
thought the hit was
She
still. Like,
gets up, and I'm like, yo,
When she
maybe
got up,
she
I
shouldn't be
said-
good. Like,
yeah, when she got up, I'm like, oh,
She got
she's
up too
good.
fast.
I'm looking for the blood on her face.
she
like,
got up
nothing there.
too fast.
And
She
right
got-
when I saw that, and she was like, it was when she was talking to him, and she kind of like forgot what she was saying, and I
And
was
then
like,
she,
oh,
bro,
nah,
when she
she's
fell
about to
down,
die. She's gonna die.
bro, when you look at his hands, they did a perfect job with this scene. Because he looks at his hands, he sees the blood, and in the background of him looking at his hands, you see the ground.
Yeah.
And she's leaking OD. I was like,
And it was just that scene alone, like had a whole.
I was like,
there.
she's fucking gone. And we needed this death, like we said earlier.
And then during the death,
I'm mad that she said great power, great responsibility.
Yeah.
I was mad about that, but I'll give it to her because
gotta
they
give
needed it for the death. They needed it for the death.
They needed it for the death, and technically, I don't think they never showed Uncle Ben for this.
I feel like
this
he said
Spider-Man.
it though, because like remember in the movie, he was like, with great power comes great responsibility, and he was like, oh, I know. So like, I feel like he probably heard it already from Uncle Ben. But then when the Peters were talking, and be like, my Uncle Ben said that, and then he was like, my Aunt May said that.
Yeah.
So like, fuck, man.
When you bring it together, and that's when he realized that, yo, even though we're from different,
Universes, we are all Peter, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, they pretty much had the finger pointing scene when he was like, Peter. They were like, yeah, we're all Peter. Peter Parker. Yeah, we're all Peter Parker.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, that was funny. I like that scene.
That was great. That was
But
great.
yeah, now to the fighting scene when
the
they were
fight
like,
scene. So let's talk about the first fight scene where they fucked up. I loved it. Because he was like, what's going on? What happened to the plan? You didn't follow the plan. Like, I need your help, blah, blah. He was like, yo, you guys don't know how to work on a team? They were like, no. He was like, I've never been in a team. He was like, well, I have. He was like, that's great. And he was like, oh, yeah, I've been a part of a team called the Avengers. He was like, wow, who's the Avengers?
Yeah.
I love that.
I was like, damn.
Bro, no cap.
That was cool.
What I always wanted to see, but I didn't realize we needed, was the banter between all the Peter Parkers talking. When they were all just chilling before the fight talking, that was perfect. That was perfect. Niggas were just chopping it up, bro. And you realize they're all just the same, just a slightly a bit. I love Andrew Garfield. This is the best acting I've seen Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man and Peter.
I'm not gonna lie, I can't disagree with that. I don't think I can disagree with that.
Like, he was
seeing his Spider-Man. I feel like he gives that more emotion a lot from Andrew Garfield. Like he gives that type of like that emotional, but it's still that funny type of Spider-Man.
Like when I was thinking about like I was talking to my friends about this, and I was like, yo, no cap. Tobey Maguire is wise sage Peter Parker. Like he's the wisdom of all the Peter Parkers. Like if you need any time, and it's because of his Aunt May. His Aunt May and Uncle Ben did the greatest job they did with him. He is the wisest Spider-Man out.
And everything he's been through.
All the shit he's been through.
He's like the oldest.
He is the oldest.
Yeah, he's old.
Like
he's
no
oldest.
cap. He's the wisest Peter Parker. Then you got Andrew Garfield, the down bad Peter Parker, the Peter Parker that's like seen mad shit but still finds a way to wake up every day. Bro, no cap. When he was like, oh yeah, at a point there I was in a tough time and shit. He was like, I thought he was saying he killed people. No cap. No cap. I really thought he was like, killing people when he said that. I was like, you were bodying people in your universe? He was like, I wasn't holding my punches no more. I was like, oh shit.
You did say he was just
Can you imagine if he had the black suit, bro, right after Gwen's death? Oh my god. Everybody look out. Spider-Man coming, bro.
But I like the scene where Tom, you know, he felt that rage where he wanted to kill. You know,
whoa. We're gonna get there. We're going in order. So now finally, Tom is like, we're a team. When they formalize that plan, and you see them all swinging, and then you get the moon, they're all dead.
And then when they all land different stances, everybody.
Oh my god!
I'm not gonna lie,
I was losing my shit.
I was just like, why haven't we gotten this on screen yet? Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, this is why we got on screen. For those movies to fumble is the reason why we got this.
Honestly, it wasn't planned, but the way it was happened, perfect. Because you're all right.
These movies came out during their time.
It would have never happened if it wasn't because of something like that.
It would mean so much less.
Oh my god, it's so beautiful.
This movie would have meant so much less if these were just random Peter Parkers. You're
not lying,
bro.
It's because of the
emotions that we felt watching all those movies, seeing how the shit they've gone through. If it wasn't for all of that, this movie would not have hit the same. I don't care what nobody tells me, bro.
And I feel like that's why you're alright. Yeah,
bro, this is, to me, greatest Marvel / superhero movie of all time for that reason.
Now that I'm really thinking about everything,
it's the building blocks of all the shit that came before that made this so great. Amazing. It's spectacular. Ultimate. Fucking superior.
Yeah, really, right?
Fuck.
It couldn't have been. It couldn't have been more perfect, bro. I don't know how to explain it, bro.
There's no way they could have made it even better. I don't see any way they could have made it, besides maybe Miles, but it's too early for that.
No, it's too early.
It's too early for that.
I like that Jamie Foxx hinted at that. He said, oh, I thought you were black under the mask. He's like, man, there gotta be a black Spider-Man out there somewhere. And I was just like, yo, that was so perfect line. Perfect line.
Damn, a kid from Queens. I really thought he would have been black.
Yo, he was like, when he said that, I was just like, yo, if they do another version of this, but I don't know how would they. You think they'll bring everybody back, or just maybe Miles and Tom if they ever did something like this again?
Miles and Tom.
I feel like it'll be like that.
No cap. Or they could bring everybody back if they do like a live action. Because this was pretty much Into the Spider-Verse. But if they ever have like a multiversal because Spider-Man has a lot of comics about him going through the multiverse and shit. Yeah. So they could easily do this again. And that's what I'm saying. But like going through the multiverse, you see the fucking go through the multiverse fighting with all these Spider-Mans different.
All I gotta say is that whoever they decide to cast as Miles Morales, it gotta be perfect, because there's gonna be so much pressure on that person because everybody wants that done the right way. Like, there's gonna be so much pressure. I just wish that they get the right person for that character if they ever decide to put him on screen.
But on with the review. And talking about Andrew, his redemption. When he saved MJ.
Yo, I wanted to get to that. When he caught Zendaya, MJ, his arm, he just had that moment where like, damn, bro. Like, obviously he's glad that he saved her, but he's like, if
only I could have saved her.
And that scene alone. That's why I love his character, because that scene alone, he could bring out Andrew. I feel like he's the best at bringing out the emotion in you as you watching him on screen. Like, you're really gonna feel it. I feel like the way his acting is, you're gonna feel it crazy. Like you won't you gotta.
And I know somebody's gonna do it. There's gonna be one person on the internet that has the video that compares his girl falling to MJ when she fell, and you actually seeing him catch her and the other side of her dying. Like, bro. The emotions on both was great. Like,
yeah, bro.
He, like, from him saying, "Are you okay?" to her saying, "Are you okay?" Like, bro.
Yeah, and he was like, yeah, good. Like, you know, and then, like I said, man. Also, that, like I said, I wanted to hit that scene where Tom was, you know, maybe looking for his revenge because all that anger.
So we finally get the final fight.
And then he just
Spider-Man versus the Green Goblin. Bro, this nigga
Tom
was packing up the green. He was wrecking this man.
The
no, Goblin was bodying him too.
Yeah.
Nah. Cause think about it. Okay, so the first time when he fought the Green Goblin in the apartment, Goblin was fucking him up, packing him up.
Packed up.
Now you gotta realize this was before his aunt died. Compared to seeing him fight on that beach for his aunt,
It was so good.
he was packing. He was like, "I want you dead." Yo, he was fucking.
Yo, and I just love how he was like, it was because you know that's how literally every Spider-Man was. That's how Toby was. Toby wanted revenge.
He got it. The dude. Well,
I wouldn't say Andrew
wanted revenge too. Yeah.
Was he trying to?
He was looking for the guy, and then he was hunting down everybody that looked like him.
You're right. He was. Yeah, he was actually. So same thing like that. Yeah, he was. And then so when Tom is trying to get his revenge. It's like I love how, especially Toby, because that's his villain from his movie. Stopped him and said and gave him that look like this is not it.
This is not you.
We want you to be different. You know, this time. You know.
Nah, but the combos, he did a Spider-Man video game move on this nigga.
What do you mean?
When he flipped over him, grabbed him from the black, and then slammed him in the ground.
Yeah.
I was like, that's from the video game. Goddamn.
It was just beautiful, yo. And
this is the best fighting I've seen Tom Holland do.
And that's what I'm saying. He really never got good fights like that, and I'm glad that they really.
Well, think about it. He's never really had to fight human to human like that.
Yeah, he never really had a villain like that he had to like.
But like human, like he's always fought like creatures and shit like that, or like mechanized people.
Yeah, aliens, or creatures, something like that. You know?
Like this was fire.
Yeah. To wrap it up, I feel like we're talking a lot, but to wrap it up in this final scene, I feel like you're gonna agree with me. The first end credit.
Wait, no.
Okay, you don't want to go there. You want to go somewhere else?
Bro, Doctor Strange erasing everybody's mind about him to save the day is the smartest thing they ever did for Peter. Because we got to see Peter interacting with the whole Marvel Universe because he was known. Now that he's unknown, we get to see the real Spider-Man. We get to see the struggle.
And you're not even lying.
We get to see... The reason why they did this was because they knew they had to body Iron Man. So they started off with him teaming up with Iron Man, seeing all these team ups with all these other heroes, all that shit. But now we get to see when they don't know him, when they have to somewhat trust him.
And now he has to grow up. And
they don't know that he's just a kid. They just think that he's some nigga under a mask. And now that they see this, we get to see Peter Parker have to make rent. We see Peter Parker having to work at the Daily Bugle because he is down bad. No, bro, if you think about how severe that spell is, nobody knows who he is. He has no credit. He's technically got... How are they going to trust his social security? Like, he has no... You saw why it said GED? Because the whole world doesn't know Peter Parker, who he is. So he technically has to get his education from a GED because nobody knows who he is.
Oh.
That's why at the end when Happy saw him, he didn't know who he was either. Nobody on the world knows who Peter Parker is.
I was thinking that they didn't know he was Spider-Man.
No, they said Peter Parker, not just Spider-Man.
Nobody knows who he is at all. That's wild. But like you said, that's the opportunity.
They have the opportunity.
Now you could shape the... You know, do this. I want to say do it correctly, but maybe
do it more comic book accurate.
Yeah, more comic book accurate of Spider-Man now.
Now we get to see him struggling as Spider-Man because he hasn't really struggled yet. The only thing he had to struggle with was holding a girlfriend. Now we get to him struggle with life. That is literally Spider-Man.
And that's what they did with the Tobey Maguire
and now we get to see.
And now we get to see him
in the cleanest, most comic book accurate Spider-Man suits to date. That suit is so clean. That shine on that blue. And I said this as soon as the movie, like at the end. He was so inspired from those other Spider-Man that he created their suit close to their likeness.
Oh, for everybody?
Bro, think about it. His suits were always so different from the comic books.
It was.
He saw these two different Spider-Mans and how close their suits were with the blue and the red and blue. And he was like...
And that's what I'm saying, yeah. To make his own, you know, in terms of how it is in the comics. Yeah, Iron Man gave him these, you know, the technology, all that stuff. And then, you know, the nanowaves, whatever. But as you said...
And he made the suit at his own crib, too.
And that's how it is in the comics. So that's what it is. And that's like, say, yeah.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, that apartment he got looks damn near like the one from Toby's.
You looked at it, right?
I was like, wait a minute.
Hold on.
I know that light switch. The rent's at the first of the month.
Yo.
There's a part of me that wish we could have gotten that Ukrainian, that urban dude. I'd be like, where's murdered?
Oh, you're so stupid.
If only, bro.
Yo, but nah.
But nah, that first end credit.
Let's just hit this first end credit.
With Venom.
When I'm watching it and I'm seeing him and I'm like, wait a minute. So I'm like,
Venom was there the whole time.
Yeah, and I'm like, Venom was here the whole time, but I'm like, Venom has no relation to kind of like any of the Spider-Mans in that movie. So I was thinking,
okay, wow. So here's something that I'm pretty sure you didn't see Venom 2, right?
No.
So at the ending of Venom 2, they did an end credit scene where he crossed over into that Spider-Man world.
Oh, because they knew that this movie was coming out?
So at the end of Venom, he's laying on his bed, and then he's talking to Venom, and Venom's like,
across the multiverse, there's many symbiotes who might intertwine.
Yeah, the whole voice.
Eddie, do you want to experience that?
And then he crosses over, and he thinks, like, the whole world, like, everything shifts, and you see the magic, like, it's yellow. And then he looks at the TV and he was like, yes, that's right, Peter Parker is Spider-Man. And you're like, what the? Oh shit. And he looks at the TV screen and licks Peter Parker's face. And bro,
damn, I didn't see the movie.
When I saw that movie, I was happy that it crossed over, but I was so tight because this is not how it should be done. You know what I mean?
You know that, yeah.
But they corrected it.
But the way, and that's what I'm saying. The way they corrected it in the movie, that first end credit scene, I was like, when I saw it happen, I was like, Marvel, you got it. Marvel.
They corrected it. They made the man disappear as soon. So this is where the theory comes in. It skipped my mind. So in the Venom movie, like I said, Venom said, through the universe, their minds all intertwine into one hive mind. So they, in multiple universes, all their minds stay the same. And they'll always have information across the universe.
Yeah.
So, in one universe, at least one, somewhere out there in a different universe, they know that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. So, when Venom gets put back into his universe, but a piece of that symbiote stayed, it was because somewhere in some other universe, somewhere they knew who Peter Parker was. That's the only person that knows who Peter Parker is, because the spell is supposed to make everybody that doesn't know who Peter Parker is go away, right?
Yeah.
They didn't know the only reason why that piece of Venom stayed was because he still knew who Peter Parker was, and he's making his way to New York. Now we have a chance for the perfect Spider-Man and Venom encounter.
I just can't wait for that.
I cannot wait for that. He has to work at the Daily Bugle. He's got to, because that's the only way for him to meet Eddie Brock.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. And who's gonna be cast for Eddie? We're not to see, but
no, this was a great movie.
Yes, it was.
Thank you guys for watching this video.
That's a fact.
Thank you for staying and seeing the love that I have for this. So, Spider-Man is nigga. That nigga raised me, bro. Like, he told me what was right from wrong, right. And then Power Rangers taught me the rest. But anyway, Spider-Man is the reason why I'm so infatuated with Marvel and comic books, and I'm so happy I got what I wanted and didn't even know I needed. You know what I mean? Like, when the movie ended, I said I could die right now. A nigga could really get bodied right now. I wouldn't even be tight. I'll be like, Shit, man. At least I got to see that movie, bro. No cap. No cap. I cannot imagine a world where I did not see this movie. Because if there's a world out there, it's got to be the worst universe. It's got to be the most. It's got to be
without this movie.
It's got to be the most evil universe.
The worst universe.
Bro, no cap. Shit, there's probably a universe where this movie was 10 times better. I can't even see that happening. But I don't even care, bro. Yo, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. Check us out on our social medias. Yo, thank you for staying this long. I doubt most of you will. But Kerbin's gonna edit his ass off because hopefully this is out by Monday. I can't wait for this. I can't wait to see where this franchise goes. We didn't even talk about the other villains that popped up when the multiverse was cracking. Because the Rhino and the Scorpion appeared.
Oh, and yeah, I did see that. And I was,
But anyway, I can't wait for what's coming next. We got comic book accurate Spider-Man finally. Somewhat, and I love it. I love everything that they did. Yo, check us out for another one. We have multiple videos that you guys will hopefully love because real likable people, you know?
Yeah, man.
We try. So, anyway, we're not going to let y'all linger anymore. I'm Ryan.
I'm Kerbin.
And yo, we're TK'd. Bye-bye.
I'm so groovy. I got power. I'm so groovy. I got power.